Hello everyone. In the previous class, we discussed about the what is the wastewater engineering and what are the different systems of sanitation. That is conservancy system as well as the water carrier system. Now, in today's class, we are going to discuss about the classification of sewerage system. What is the classification of sewerage system? Okay. So this sewerage system mainly consists of water, right? So which is coming from different sources from domestic, industrial and commercial as well as the institutional one. There water will take bringing the whole waste, okay? And along with the sewage, we will have the another type of water, that is storm water, okay? If that is the rainy season, there will be much storm water, okay? We need to handle both sewage as well as the storm water. Now in this today's class, what are the different methods we will have for collecting and conveying the both sewage as well as the storm water, okay? So now you can see here a home, right? So where we will have so many sources like bathroom, kitchen, okay? Then latrines. From everywhere we are going to get water in a different pipes, okay? Then from individual house to street sewer, one pipe will be there. From there it will be carried to the final treatment plant or disposal. Now this is sewage. Regarding sewage, if there is any rainfall, right, so it will come down, okay, it will be collected in a different systems, okay, so that will be handled by the what we can say storm water, that will be carried in a different pipes or same pipe along with the sewerage, okay. So depending on this carrying of water, both storm water and sewage, we have three types of sewerage systems. Now we will see this is the classification of sewerage systems, okay. Here we are having the three. That first one is separate system, okay. Here there will be two kind of pipes, right. One is for separately for sewage and another is for the storm water. Then second one is combined one. In this system, both sewage as well as the storm water will be carried in a single pipe. Then coming to the third one, partially separate system. That means some part of storm water will be joined along with the sewer, right? So up to some limit. If limit is gone, that means flood is become more amount, no, then the water will be carried in a some other channel, okay. That's why it is called partially separate system, okay. First of all, we will see the first thing is separate system, okay. Now as already told, in the separate system we will have the two separate systems of sewers. Here we will have a two kind of separate sewers. In that, one is meant for sewage, another is meant for the storm water, okay. So here telling that one is intended for conveyance of foul sewage only. This sewage already we know that it is a used water. It may contain the so many matters, that is fecal matter, domestic waste water and washings from the home, right, and slaughterhouses, laundries, okay, factories, whatever it may be the source, okay. That complete sewage will be handled in a separate pipe, okay. And the second thing, okay, the other system or other pipe which will carries the rainwater, that is surface washings from the certain streets, overflows from the public bathrooms and fountains, okay. So this will be carried in a another pipe, okay. So that is storm water pipe, this is sewer. Now next thing is the sewage from the first system of sewer, okay, can be lead to the treatment plant, okay. It will go to the treatment plant and second one will be treatment plant, okay. The first sewer pipeline or sewage will go to the sewage treatment plant. There it will be further going to the disposal point. But in case of second thing, that is storm water will be collected directly and it may be disposed directly into the river, since it doesn't have any pollutant, but sewage will have many pollutants, okay. In the physical and chemical and biological pollutants will be there. Because of that, there will be much water pollution. So the sewage should be treated before it is disposed to the river or any water source. But storm water can be disposed directly into the river since it doesn't have any impurities or pollutants. Now we can see the how it is going to look like. Okay, so this is the complete area of both whatever I can say domestic sources or any industrial sources. Here we are having the two different pipes for different sources of water. Okay, now here you can see this is the sewer pipeline. Each and individual house is having a separate sewer pipe. These sewer pipes are combinedly joined and it will go to the wastewater treatment plant, where all impurities from the sewage will be removed and it will be get purified. This water may be directly disposed into the river. This is the river from wastewater treatment plant. Water is coming. That wastewater after treatment is coming and joining with the river. So there won't be any pollution. If you are directly disposing water from here, so it will cause the serious pollution of river. Okay, so this is the one system. The another pipe system will get the water from catch basin, that is rainwater. Okay, once it is raining now, the water will come near to the catch basins which is alongside of the roads. So the water will be connected in a storm sewer line. So this storm water may not have many pollutants and it can be directly disposed into the river. Okay, storm water will be directly disposed into river, but sewage should be treated before it is going to disposed. Okay, so this is a separate system. So now we will see what are the advantages of this separate system. Here the cost of installation will be very low, right? The cost of installations will be very low because storm water will be taken in another pipe, sewage will be taken in another pipe. Okay, so mainly storm water will be handled in a open channels, but sewage will be handled in a closed one. Okay, so next, the load on the treatment unit. Okay, so if you are combining both storm water and sewage, the quantity of sewage will become more and you have to build the very big treatment plants. But in this case we are treating only the sewage. Due to that, the treatment plant size will be very less. Then if there is necessary of lifting of the sewage, okay, so sometimes there is a possibility of laying city at the down of the hills or something, right? So you want to lift the total amount of sewage from low area to the high area of dispose, you have to use the pumps. Okay, so during that case, since sewage amount is very less, you can use pumps with low capacity, so that will be lifted very easily. Okay, so if you are combining both, it will cost much amount. Then another thing is, here it will have a more uniform character. What? Sewage will be having more uniform character, right? So we are not mixing any storm water into that. If storm water is mixing into the sewage, okay, the characteristics will get changed. Next, there is no necessity of providing flushing tanks. That means if you are using both storm water and sewage water completely, okay, sewage in a single pipe, so there will be some choking and blocking of the pipes. Okay, so during that cases you need to go for flushing. That means we are going to use the water to force the impurities which were settled in the sewer pipelines. But in case of separate system, we don't need to use any flushing tanks. Okay, here due to discharge is very less amount, right? So the smaller sections of pipes can be used. Okay, next, here the night flow. Okay, night flow means in the midnight or during night times the flow will be very less. Okay, so then final one is the rainwater will be discharged into the streams without any treatment. Okay, if you are using treatment facilities, it will cost much amount. Okay, next we will see the disadvantages of separate system. Okay, the first disadvantage is, here the sewers of small size, right? It is small size, it is very difficult to clean, right? If it is big one, now we can easily accessible into it and we can clean it. But since pipes are very small, okay, why pipes are very small? Due to discharge is very less, okay, less discharge, less size, then difficulty to clean. Next, they are like to get choked, okay, in between they will get blocked because of small pipes. Then here two set of pipes, one is for storm water, another one is for sewage. Two pipelines are to be used, so it will cost much, okay, it is not economical. Then the fourth thing is what is telling that, so there will be a confusion between connection of what is called, which one is storm water pipeline, which one is the sewage water, okay. So the workers, engineers may get confused because of these pipe systems. Then they may connect wrongly. Then storm sewers, so only used in the rainy season, okay. If it is dry season, that is summer season as well as the winter season, it may not be useful. But if it is in empty without water, what people will do now, so they will put all the garbage and what we can say garbage as well as the solid waste, the people will go and fill in it. So in rainy season it will get choke and we will observe floods and inundation in the case of cities and towns, okay. Next, last thing is there will be less air contact in small sewers. If no air is there, we will get the so many gases formation, that means methane gas, all these things will be formed. Because of the methane gas there will be fire accidents or it may cause so many problems also, okay. Next we will see the combined system, okay. Till now we saw the separate system where a separate pipe system will be used for sewage separately as well as the storm water separately. But in case of combined system, only one pipe will be used for both sewage as well as the rainwater. Here only one sewer will be provided to collect the foul sewage as well as the rainwater, right? So here the sewage and rainwater will be carried to the sewage treatment plant. From there it will go to the final disposal. That means we are going to use only one single pipe here, okay. So this is all. It will get surface washings also, right? Sewage also will get, okay. So it is suitable. So all things will be taken to the treatment plant. So finally it will go to natural stream. So we will see the combined system like this. So here the first thing is, this is combined sewer, right, where we will mix the rainwater as well as the sanitary sewage. That means rainwater as well as the sanitary water will be taken, okay. So here part of the waste will be taken to the wastewater treatment plant if it is dry season, okay. If it is a rainy season, now the complete sewage will get mixed with the rainwater and it will get diluted, so the problem of pollution will be reduced. So directly after some limit it will directly go and recharge into the river without any problem. If sewage is having less dilution, so there is a problem of pollution. That's why we are treating the waste and we are discharging into the river. If it is rainy season, sewage will get diluted, so there is no chance of pollution. The water may directly go to the source, what is called rivers, okay. Now we will see the advantages of this system. So since we are using only one set of sewers or sewer, only we are using only one set, okay. One set of sewer we are using, so the maintenance cost will be reduced, okay. Then because of sewers are to be handled both rainwater as well as the sewage, so because of that, if discharge is more, the sizes will be automatically should be more, so there will be larger size, okay. There is no choking of any pipes, okay. It is very easy to clean also. Then the next thing is the strength of sewage should be reduced with help of dilution. Already I told that in case of rainy season, the water that is sewage will get mixed with the rainwater, so the pollution problem will be reduced with the help of the dilution. Then next thing is, there is a more circulation of air in the sewer pipe. Since it is a bigger pipe, no much air will be there. There is no formation of methane and other CO2 gases in the pipeline. Okay. So next we will see the what are the disadvantages of this system. Okay. Since we are using very big pipes, both stormwater and sewage collected in a single pipe, so it will cause very big pipes. So construction of big pipes, the cost of construction will be very high. Next, second thing is, because of large size of sewers, the handling and transportation is very difficult. Then we can see the due to inclusion, that is along with sewage we are taking the rainwater, the load on the treatment plant will be less. If it is less sewage, we will treat with the help of the small treatment plant. If more amount of coming along with rainwater, unnecessarily we need to treat the much amount of water, so the load on the treatment plant will get increases. Okay, the system is very uneconomical in the circumstances when pumping is required for lifting of the sewage. If you are combining sewage and rainwater, okay, the amount of water will be very it will be get high, so to lift that high amount of water, it will cost more. Okay, so finally we will see the last, okay, 3 points. So in the case of heavy rains, okay, in case of places heavy rains, the sewers will get overflow. Due to that, both rainwater, sewage both will come onto the road and it will create the very unhygienic conditions. Then stormwater will be unnecessarily polluted. You can use stormwater for any other purposes like irrigation or any washing purposes. That also will get polluted because of addition of this sewage. Okay. So next, large size sewers will get easily silted. Silting means accumulation of sand and dirt in the bottom of the pipeline, called silting. Okay, and finally is telling that large sewers are more difficult to ventilate than the small sewers. Okay, these are the disadvantages of combined system. So finally we are having the partially combined system. In this system there will be one set of underground pipeline where the pipe will handle complete sewage and some amount of rainwater. If rain exceeds the limit, so automatically that sewer pipe will be carried fully. So remaining part of extra stormwater will be handled with help of the some other canal or some other pipe. So that's why it is called a partially combined system. Okay. So here one set of underground sewers is laid. These sewers admits foul sewage as well as the early washings of the rain. Starting of the rainwater, some part of the rainwater will handled by the one set of sewer line along with the sewage. Then if quantity of water or storm water exceeds a certain limit, right, the storm water will overflows, and this overflow water will be conveyed in a open drains. Since it is a closed one, closed pipe will take care of the complete sewage water, and some part, if rain is very less, that small amount will be taken along with the sewage and in the sewer pipeline. If the amount of rainfall is more, the sewer pipe is not unable to take complete amount of water. That's why it will be diverted into the another small open drains, right? So part of the water gone by the along with the sewer pipeline, remaining part will go on along with the open drains. Okay, so this is called, that's why it is called a partially combined or separated system. Okay, now we can see here we have the different sources. Okay, this is water from bathrooms and household purposes. If there is a rain on this particular home, it will be collected in a storm drain. Okay, these two will be combined at the initial stage. Okay, so continuously it's raining, right? Even from roads and streets also water will come and join with the sewer pipeline, right? If combined, it will come and join with the treatment plant. Okay, now at a certain time of point the rainwater is more amount, right? So the remaining overflow will be directly sending to the river with a open drains. With the help of the open drains, it will be diverted. So remaining times it will come along to the treatment plant. This is how this partially combined or partially separated system is worked, right? So next we will see the advantages of this system. Here the sewers are in a reasonable size. It is not bigger, it is not smaller. It will be in medium case. So it will be it is not very difficult to clean. Next, it having the advantages of both separate as well as the combined system. Then third point, you can say it will permit sewer eliminate chances of choking. They won't be choked. Then the problem of disposing of storm water is simplified. Okay, you don't need to have open drains for the small amount of storm water. Okay, next we will see the disadvantages. So in the disadvantages, the first thing is during the dry weather, that means in the what is called summer season and winter season,